EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Pebble Beach Golf Links on the California coast, live third-round coverage of the Tiburon Championship. Well, if yesterday was any indication, we should be in for a memorable weekend of golf here as we take in the leaderboard on this Saturday. Our leader here on Saturday is our featured golfer. He's on top by 1 entering play. And that a wonderful tee shot. It's in the fairway here to get this Saturday started. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
The number is 129, all the way to the flagstick. Pin in the middle, so it's a green light.
And that one barely makes the front of the green. Do you realise if you just miss hit the middle of the club by a quarter of an inch, you lose 10%. That's right, 10%.
That's really good. That put on the brakes just a little short, or he might have dropped that in. Safely in. It's a par here at the first, and he'll remain at -12. Frank, interestingly, this hole number 2 plays as a par 4 for the U.S. Open. It is a par 5. It's absolutely gettable, and players must take advantage.
Certainly, Rich. Off that back tee, really you've got to grab a driver. I know there's bunkers left and right, but the decision is whether that tee shot finishes in the fairway, because if it does, you're going to have a crack at this par 5 and 2. If it doesn't, then you play the layup.
Another good tee shot for him to start the round as he gets another fairway here at the second. Down on the course, let's check in with ModeㅣTiburon III.
When you find yourself in the fairway on the second at Pebble, you have a great opportunity to take advantage of one of the easiest holes on the course.
Two solid shots, gets close to this par 5 green in 2. I know the ball's in the rough, but it's not too bad. With a good short game, perhaps birdie.
Four feet, all that's left for birdie. Yeah, well done. It's a birdie here at the second, and that's going to move him into red figures for the round and 13 under for the tournament. This is a pretty hole, the third, 397 yards, just a gentle dog leg to the left. And you do have the option, if you're longer, maybe you just take it up over those trees and cut the dog leg, leaving yourself very short shot in. Or you can play it out to the right, have a little bit more in, but still certainly with a good chance at birdie. And some trouble here for our leader. That is into the bunker off the tee. Second shot upcoming, down to Noda.
And just a huge mistake with the ball finding the bunker down the right-hand side. And don't let the backdrop of that beautiful ocean fool you. This is a tough shot.
paid the price for finding that bunker with such a long explosion shot required, and nestled down in the rough now.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Nicely done. It is a par here at the third. And this will stay a one-shot lead. Wow, a day's worth of breathtaking shots, Frank, from the players and the Pacific Ocean. There it is, and this begins that beautiful 7-hole stretch along the ocean. Short, par 4, fourth hole.
And this is also where some of these decisions become quite critical. Do you try and drive this green 330 yards to the front? Or do you worry about that little pop bunker on that left side, which is about 250 yards to get over it? Because that's what narrows this fairway down. But it plays uphill.
Oof. Yeah, look out. Kind of sculled that one, and that's going to be over the green and into the rough. I think he'll be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4. It'll hold tight at minus 13. We arrive now at the 189-yard par 3 called the New Fit. Despite being redesigned by Jack Nicklaus late last century, safest play here is to the left center of the green. Well, he hung that out there to the right, and the green can't hold it. Oh, missed the green at the par 3. No problem. That is in from off the putting surface for an unlikely 2. Well, now Pebble Beach begins to really open up with some of the most famous holes in the world. We'll begin with a 498-yard par 5 6th. Pacific Ocean on the right and a row of bunkers on the left. Treacherous is a word that comes to mind. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Wonderful tee shot here. Biggest challenge is you cannot see the pin sitting on the green. You're going to have to pick out a point along the edge of the cliffs to get the ball on line.
Oh, that hit the flagstick. So after reaching the green in 2, this will take a full swing with a putter, but it is for eagle. Oh, hang on now. that was an ambitious roll there for eagle, but that is going to continue all the way off the green. Needs to slow a bit. Okay, that's still going to be a good 4 feet, though, coming back. Nicely read there. It is a par here at the 6th, and the lead's going to remain 2. Tee at number 7, and Frank, this is the shortest hole in championship golf. It is also one of the most beautiful holes in championship golf.
Yeah, it certainly is, and people assume that short is easy, but just look how small that target is.
Frank, given how short this hole is, almost an unforgivable sin to miss the green. But there is redemption. Tom Kite demonstrated that on his way to winning the 1992 U.S. Open.
Yes, this very hole was actually the turning point. His round was slipping away, and he managed to miss those 6 greenside bunkers, which you'd think would be a blessing, but it was thick rough on that left side just past the flag. Pulled out his trusty sand iron, had a little chop at it, and the rest is history. He made 2 and went on to win his first and only major championship.
Yep, well done. That's in for par here at 7, and this will remain a one-shot advantage. We head now to the 416-yard 8th hole, one of the premier par 4s in golf. Fairway wood or long iron off the tee, giving way to a long approach over the cliffs and a yawning chasm below. Yeah, went with the iron there, trying to dial back a bit with that stiff right-to-left breeze. That turns out to be the right play from the fairway. Let's go to Noda.
Beautiful tee shot, great position looking at this green, and there are no easy options here. You've got bunkers up the left, bunkers on the right. You have balls that are going to find their way into the penalty area. Requires precision execution.
Iona's down there. She's had a good look. This for birdie.
Yeah, this is a sweeping putt from left to right. It's going to do that pretty much the entire way as it trundles to the hole.
Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th, and he'll remain at 14 under. 2019 U.S. Open number 9 was the hardest hole on the golf course. Frank, give yourself certainly a good crack at 4 by hitting the fairway.
And that's all you wanted to do in 2019. It's fine to say all too, but having to hit the left side of this fairway just to keep it in play, and then once again hit into, I know we say this a lot here, but a very narrow green and a very small green, but this time with a long club.
No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. from a bit of a downslope here. His second to the par 4. That's a disappointment right there, Frank.
Yeah, green light special, really. Come up considerably short.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It's in for par here at the 9th, and that finishes off a strong front 9. It's a 33, 2 under par. Hope you're enjoying this little stroll along Carmel Bay, and the golf is as good as the view. This 10th hole is 444 yards. I would tell you that it is the widest fairway at Pebble Beach. It is, but it doesn't feel that way because of the way it slopes left to right. And if you're not careful, this one can get away from you and head toward that Pacific.
Oh, just the sound of that. That was sweet off the club.
Couldn't ask for anything better. Split the fairway, and now I'll have a go at this second shot. Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th. And he'll remain right where he is. Well, this is where Pebble Beach changes significantly. We're going away from the Pacific Ocean now, up the hill toward the forest. Frank, what do you think of the 11th hole?
Well, it's tricky, Rich. Number one, because it's blind, as you've detailed, but uphill and it's sea level, so that tee shot's not going to go that far. There is a run out down that left side, just inside the tree line there. That's about 308 yards, but you're not going to go that far. So really, this you have to respect this hole. Just hit a fairway fine.
So from a little more than 70 yards, this is second. Just a case of a hole suiting the player's eye. Made the birdie yesterday, and he has a good chance to make another one today. Okay, that ball on line all the way. It's a birdie here at 11. He moves to 15 under. This 12th hole certainly not as famous as some of the other par 3s here at Pebble Beach, like number 7 or 17. But 12's a good one at 202 yards. Ideally, you want to work this right to left, just a baby draw, and try to get it to land softly because the green tends to be really firm. A little too much spice on that one. That flies the green, and he'll be chipping out of the rough.
The flop shot has become so popular now, especially out of the shortish rough. It's actually a low-risk shot. Well played.
No missteps there. It is a par here at 12. And he'll stay at 15 under. Frank, the 13th hole doesn't get as much fanfare as some of the more picturesque par 4s here at Pebble Beach. Just curious, what do you think of this 13th hole?
I think it's a good hole, Rich, because it rewards you. You can certainly make three here. I remember when Tony Jacklin actually made an eagle here, that it's very easy to mess up, purely because they added those 3 bunkers in on the right side that start at 260 yards and finish at just over 290 yards. What that has done to this hole is actually shrunk the fairway to just 35 yards wide.
And that ball going to land in the bunker, but fortunately it doesn't appear to have plugged.
Oh, what a superb strike. Ball first and just a little bit of sand. Great shot out of the fairway bunker.
The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. To 16 under par. We arrive now at the 582-yard par 5 14th. It is one of the hardest holes on the PGA Tour, year in, year out. This is a bear. Long drive, but a bad lie.
Wicked.
And that's where you need to be, back into the fairway on this par 5. Let's see if he can knock this in. It's for birdie. Yeah, that's good putt. A birdie here at 1. He moves to 17 under par. Here at the 15th, a good drive, Frank, would be right down the middle. A bad drive would be on 17-mile drive. As scenic as it is, it's not where you want to be, is it? It's out of bounds.
Well, you can't afford to go right, and you can't afford to pay for that real estate on the right either. So, yeah, anything down there. And fortunately, it's a downhill tee shot. I know there's sort of 4 bunkers really down the left side, but really it's the pot bunker that has to be avoided.
Well, that's on a pretty good line so far. Well, they claim it's a reachable par 4. We haven't seen a whole lot of people do it today. We just saw it right there. Well done. The speed was right what you want, but the eagle putt doesn't go down. And that one finished off. It's a birdie here at 15. And he's got it to minus 18. Now the heart begins to race a little bit because you know you're playing one of the greatest finishing stretches in the entire sport of golf. Starting with a 16th, it's only 400 yards. If you can carry that island bunker, you can jumpstart your run to the house with a birdie 3. Should be able to spin this if he wants. 96 yards left for his second.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
Chance now for another birdie. That one just going to sneak on by. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16, and he's going to stay 2 clear of the field. th hole here at Pebble Beach, all about history and all about beauty. Frank, what's the best way to make that 3 and get onto that 18th tee?
Well, first of all, it depends where the flag is cut, on the right side or the left side, because really this green is like a figure 8 on a 45-degree angle. On the left side, it's a much longer carry. And you've got to really hit your tee shot properly to make the ball carry that bunker and stop in time. On the right side, you can see, you go with a shorter club and the target is bigger.
Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. No problems there. That's par here at 17. And this will remain a 3-shot lead. Well, you're not just playing the 18th hole at Pebble Beach, are you? You're taking a moment to soak it all in. Stand on that tee box, look out at the Pacific Ocean, think about what's happened here, who's played this hole, who's made history here, and then you let it rip. That's going to be up the left-hand side. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. Definitely within range of getting home in two. This, his second. Well, Frank, it is a pleasant walk under any circumstances, but how good is it when you've knocked it on in two here at the 18th at Pebble Beach?
It's a lot better than picking one out of the Pacific Ocean, Rich. That was just a great shot. And finally, you can exhale. The job is nearly finished.
Oh, boy, that definitely took a look. But that was a perfectly weighted putt, nearly an eagle. Yeah, that's well played. It's a birdie at 18. That will be a third straight round in the 60s. So what a tournament it has been to this point for our featured golfer. They've opened up a commanding lead here after 54 holes.
Just a good